Alright, we're the Hebrew Israelites. My name is Dawad. I'm from the GMS camp in central London. Alright, so Rakafar to all the Akim out there, pushing forward the truth in all sincerity and continual diligence. Rakafar to Yahweh. Rakafar, Yahweh Shai. Okay? And basically, this is the second part of a little series I'm doing, which is wine, the king, women, and the truth. And this is the second part of it. And the second part is me going into the king. Alright? And what makes the king so powerful in comparison to wine, women, and the truth. And this whole debate was going on during the medieval Persian Empire, when Darius sat upon the throne and was trying to discern which one of the four was the strongest. Okay? But anyway, let's get into it. Now, let me just pick up from where I left off, because last time I didn't have enough time because the battery on the camera was going out. So let's finish off. So this is 1st Esdra chapter 3 verse 20. Let's start verse 17. And he said unto them, declare unto us your mind concerning the writings. Then began the first, who had spoken of the strength of wine. And he said thus, O ye men, how exceeding strong is wine! It causeth all men to error that drink it. It maketh the mind of the king and of the fatherless child to be all one, of the bondman and of the free man, of the poor man and of the rich. It turneth also every thought into jollity and mirth, so that a man remembereth neither sorrow nor debt. And it maketh every heart rich, so that a man remembereth neither king nor governor. And it maketh to speak all things by talents. And when they are in their cups, they forget their love both to friends and brethren, and a little after draw out swords. But when they are from the wine, they remember not what they have done. O ye men, is not wine the strongest that enforceth to do thus? And when he had so spoken, he held his peace. So that was the first man who spoke. He spoke of the strength of wine. So then the second is chapter 4, verse 1. Then the second that had spoken of the strength of the king, began to say, O ye men, do not men excel in strength, that bear rule over sea and land, and all things in them? But yet the king is more mighty, for he is Lord of all these things, and hath dominion over them. And whatsoever he commandeth them, they do. If he bid them make war, the one against the other, they do it. If he send them out against the enemies, they go and break down mountains, walls, and towers. So this is basically going into the strength of the king. Okay? Because, the king, the word king, comes from a Hebrew word, melech. Alright? Melech, which means king, or when you just look it up in a dictionary, it means a man that's sovereign over a kingdom, or as the chief governor, or the head chief over people. Alright? And kingdom, let me just get into it. Yeah, so the Hebrew word for kingdom is mamlaka, which just simply means dominion. So that's what the word kingdom means, mamlaka. Alright? And when you look it up in a dictionary, it just means a government or a country headed by a king. Alright? And the word king is just a man who is chief in authority over a country or a people. Simply put, you know. So that's where you get the word kingdom from. You get the word king from the word kingdom, or you get the word kingdom from the word king. Now you can't have a woman ruling over a kingdom, because she's not king, she's a woman. All right. The word king that's a man. That's a man who's an authority. So a woman can't be an authority, man. Otherwise you'd call that a queendom, you know? A queendom, not a kingdom. So and when you watch the movie Troy, it shows you the power of a king. Because the movie Troy stars a man called Brad Pitt, and he plays a character called Achilles, which is that's just Greek mythology bullshit. That's just some Greek mythology. According to Greek mythology, he's the son of a sea goddess, and he was invincible in war. But the point is, in that movie, the main man who is king over all Greece, king of kings at that time, of the kings of Greece, his name was Agamemnon. All right, Agamemnon. And when you watch the movie, he's got some kind of a conflict with Achilles. Him and Achilles have some type of conflict because he doesn't believe that Achilles will submit to his authority. So when Agamemnon has his little dispute with Achilles, he basically says, in history, kings are written in history, not soldiers, and that he was going to write his name in the stone. Every brick of every building, he's going to write his name in the stone. But for the soldiers, their name is written in the sand for the waves to wash away. You know? So basically that's true, and it's kind of true, because kings, you don't see in the historical books every name of every soldier that participated in a war. All you really see is the name of the king. You know? So history remembers kings, not soldiers. You know? Now, one point that I did want to make is going into Moses, because we all know that Moses was the man who led Israel out of the land of Egypt. He's the one who brought great miracles to Pharaoh, and basically told Pharaoh to let the Lord's people go, so the Lord's people, our ancestors, could serve the Lord, could serve